Welcome to Sports Talk.
Welcome. I'm Nick from Top Notch Sports, and today we're going to be going over the 2021 NFL Draft for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, a lot of picks here. They had a good amount of picks here. Look, let's start it right off. First pick, Zaven Collins.
Yeah, Zaven Collins.
Yep, go ahead.
Zaven Collins, Tulsa. I was a fan of Zaven Collins. He was my third-ranked linebacker in this draft. I truly think he can do a little bit of everything. He's 6'4". Let's see what the Dolphins have him listed right this second, because some of our rankings are our height and weight. They have him at 6'4", 260. That's what I had him at. Big, tall, strong guy. He moves very well for his size. That's one thing I looked on tape. I'm like, yeah, this guy moves for being 6'4", 260. He's not a bad pass coverage linebacker. I mean, people would think that being 6'4", 260, he can't cover. He can cover, and he can make big plays covering. I saw him make big plays when I watched tape. I saw him close out on tackles very well. He's dangerous. I think he could do a little bit of everything. He hits you hard, runs extremely well, like I said before, for a big guy. I saw advanced cover skills. I saw this guy do everything extremely, extremely well. And if it wasn't for a guy named Micah Parsons being in this draft, I probably would have went absolutely crazy over Zaven Collins. I'm a big fan of this pick. I think Arizona needs a linebacker because they don't know what they have with Isaiah Simmons. And I think this is a good pick. I don't have many weaknesses for this guy. I'm going to be honest with you. He's raw in some areas, needs to improve some vision maybe. But overall, I think this is a great pick.
Yeah. Look, Zaven Collins here. Pretty dang good pick where it's at. Not bad pick at all. I mean, look, this kid can do it all, like you said. I saw him coming off the edge a little bit. He didn't cover, play inside linebacker. He didn't be used literally inside, outside, or on the edge. He is surely a talent who could be really special in the NFL. I like what I saw from him on film. Can he cover wide receivers? No.
Tight ends.
Maybe not even tight ends or running backs, but if he's in zone, I think he can play a lot of he can make a lot of plays with his size. So again, man to man, I don't know if he can cover wide receivers. Probably not. I think we can take that out of the equation. Absolutely. So next look at tight ends and running backs. I even said I don't even know if he can do that in the NFL. But one thing I know he can do is play zone. If you put him in a zone and they're in a zone, he can make a lot of deflections with just his size and his body and coming up and laying a hit. Like you said, really good like that. Man on man, he's not like what you remember Corey Littleton being for the Rams and those type of guys, the coverage linebackers that can cover. And what's his face? Kendricks for the, you know who I'm thinking of. What's his name? Eric. Yes. Again, another really good coverage linebacker. He's not really great, but this guy's really good in zone. He can play pretty good in zone coverage. Don't expect him to be covering, I mean, nobody can cover Kelsey's and Mark Andrews. He's not going to be able to do that. And we'll see if he can cover running backs. Again, overall, he's my fourth-ranked linebacker. I grade this pick a B. And let's move on to the next one. Rondale Moore, go ahead.
All right, Rondale Moore. I don't know how much I love. Let's see where I have Rondale Moore ranked just before I say anything. I just want to confirm. Rondale Moore was my 9th-ranked receiver in this draft. He's very small. Right, the Cardinals website has him listed as 5'7", 180 pounds. That is very, very short, but he is explosive. And I think if he was going to fall with a team to fall with, this would be the team to fall with because he could do a lot of things. Rondale Moore can line up in the backfield. Rondale Moore can take a carry in the backfield. He can run a route from the backfield. He can line up as a receiver. He can play on special teams. So he can do a lot of things, and he's explosive in that sense. And that's why I think it's going to work very well for the Cardinals because we know the Cardinals don't really have any legitimate player at the running back position. So I can see them using Rondale Moore a lot like how the Panthers used Curtis Samuel when Christian McCaffrey went down. So I like the pick for the fit. Not my favorite prospect in the second round. I think there were probably better guys available. But for the fit, I like it. I like the Rondale Moore pick.
Yeah, look, 49th overall pick in the draft. Literally the first thing I wrote down in my notes for the video when I did my prospects, I said, warning, the grade might look low, but this kid is a stud in my opinion. I love his film. He can do it all. The issue is he's small and does not have great route running. His speed makes up for some of his lack of route running and release. One thing he does exceptionally well is find open holes in the defense. Again, that's something I truly respect a lot, okay? If you can find that opening in the zone, you're going to be a really good football player. It's just great offensive IQ. You find the opening, you attack the hole. You see Travis Kelce do it all the time. You see a lot of players. I mean, I remember that one tight end that we watched. Yeah, you were a pretty big fan of his. I said he was a quarterback, Hunter Long, a quarterback's best friend, just check down machine, a lot of receptions. Rondale Moore can find the openings deep, middle, like intermediate, and shallow in zones. He's all around. Another great strength is his catching out of the backfield, shifting in space, break tackles, squats over 600 pounds. He's just straight up nasty, can be very good. Squatting 600 pounds, that's very impressive. Shows that he has strong legs, which really helps his shiftiness. He can plant and go, right? I really like this pick. Not bad. Again, he was definitely not the best receiver I had on the board. He was my 7th ranked receiver. I
like it more because of a scheme fit thing than a prospect. Yeah. You got to look at both ways, because I can understand passing up on certain guys for someone who's going to fit in your system. Yeah, so that's why I don't have a problem with it at all.
Absolutely. And again, he was my 7th ranked guy, so it really wasn't a reach. I mean, I still really love Teelan Wallace, a big fan of his, but he's coming off of a big injury too, right? That's something that I wasn't. I mean, I can wave all these flags, but as a prospect, what I saw on film, I liked about Teelan Wallace. When you look at Rondale Moore was my 7th ranked guy. If you're going to reach a few picks down on my big board, I would say, and grab someone like Rondale Moore, I don't think that's a big reach at all. Big fan of Rondale Moore, 7th ranked guy. I grade this pick a B+. Let's go to the next guy, Marco Wilson, cornerback.
Yeah, Marco Wilson, cornerback from Florida. I like this pick a lot. I had him ranked as my 10th cornerback in this draft, but he could be better over time. Marco Wilson, I believe, is extremely, extremely fast. Nick, is he the fastest corner in this draft?
4.32, I believe. I didn't even look, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Just from watching the tape, you could see that he is the fastest cornerback in this draft, in my opinion. I saw him play some outside and nickel, so that's huge to have the versatility to be able to move back and forth. I saw him play well in man coverage. He's got a lot of tools in his tool shed, per se. He can do a lot, and I'm excited. He's unafraid to come up and tackle, and he's very, very, very fast. I just want to see him be better in when it gets physical. I mean, he's a fast guy. He's kind of a lanky guy. But I want to see him come back against a physical receiver and play better. But the sky's the limit with this kid. I mean, I had him ranked as my 10th corner, but he can end up being better than the 10th corner in this draft easily. I think he's got all the tools.
Yeah,
in the
Marco Wilson,
phenomenal pick.
I agree. Look, Marco Wilson. Here were my notes on the guy. Does a great job knocking the ball out of the receiver's hands. Good tackling, in my opinion. Can battle with the tall guys and run with the fast ones. Well, what else can a coach ask for? He battles with it. He's not the tallest guy, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. I want to see him do that in the NFL level.
Yeah, right. And that's a little bit of an issue, but he's fast as hell.
Yes, he is.
He was my 5th ranked corner. I love what the potential that's there. Now, he needs some coaching, absolutely. But I feel like at the end of the day, when I do these prospect scoutings, I got to factor in what I think they can be. And just knowing the physical gifts of this kid, how fast he is, how he can battle with these guys, watching the film, knowing what he does. I love what I saw on tape, and I saw his combine. And between both of them, there was no way they was going to fall out of my top 5, and that's why I had him at 5. I grade this pick an A+. I am absolutely in love with this pick. Great pick for the Arizona Cardinals. Do you know Victor Demigogi?
No, he's from Duke, but no, I don't know him.
Tay Gowan.
I remember seeing him.
Tay Gowan? No. James Wiggins?
No.
And Michael Minnick.
Michael Minnick was solid for Penn State for a couple of years, interior offensive lineman. I actually think he's like 5th or 6th on my list. He's a solid player in the 7th round. This is a solid pick in the 7th round.
All right, so look, when you look at all that, now we're here. That's the draft. Mm-hmm. Arizona clearly, I think, made steps in the right direction. I'll let you go ahead and give your draft grade. What do you think?
I like the first pick. I like Zaven Collins. I think he could be a phenomenal player. Great linebacker in this defense. Rondale Moore, like him for the system. Think he could have went somebody else there. So wasn't a huge fan of that one. Marco Wilson loved the pick, and then after that, we just don't know a ton on the rest of the guys. I think this has a B- written all over it. I think this is a B- draft, and I think the Cardinals need to really figure it out because they got weapons, they got good pieces there. They just don't win, so they got to figure it out. I understand they're in a tough division, but there comes times where you got to start taking a step forward. This is the year they got to start.
Look, I'll be honest with you. This is the first time we're kind of going to differentiate a little bit. Only 3 guys I'm drafting. Okay, I probably would have gave you guys an A-, but I'm gonna give you guys a B+ because I just saw 3 guys, and I would like to see another 1 or 2 guys that I know of, which I'm not going to knock them for. Go ahead.
You said that was the same. I said B+ too.
I thought you said B-.
No, I said B. I thought I said B+.
Okay, B+. Okay, then I'm gonna go with B+ as well. Then, look, overall, in my opinion, the Cardinals had a hell of a draft. I think between the 3 picks, you got Zaven Collins, who I think was a pretty dang good pick. But look, I honestly like the other 2 picks a little bit better. I like the Rondale Moore pick for the value where they got in the second round. I know there was a few guys I probably would have taken over him, especially one, again, I'm going to keep on saying Taylor Wallace. I'm a huge fan of his, but he does have some injury concerns. And then he has someone like Marco Wilson, who I think was an absolute steal in the 3rd round. Look, overall, big fan of this draft. Again, if they had another guy or 2 that I knew of, I would have ranked them a little bit higher. But considering where they are, the guys that I know who they drafted, I'm going to go a little bit down. I'm going to give them a B+. I don't like to grade the guys I don't know, but it just, I want to see more than 3 guys. If you draft 1, 2, or 3 guys in a draft, and that's all I know, you're not going to get an exceptional draft grade. I'll give you a good one, but I can't give you an exceptional one. Again, Victor, Tay, James, Michael, never scouted any of them. But the guys that they drafted, I think all 3 of them could turn out good. You look at that defense now. You got Isaiah Simmons playing middle. They still got Eric Kendricks, correct?
No.
He's gone. So
Eric Kendricks was never a Cardinal. Jordan Hicks.
What about Jordan Hicks? That's what is he still there?
Yeah.
So I don't know what they can use Zaven Collins on the outside too.
Yeah.
And you put him on the opposite side.
What they do with their linebackers.
That's what I'm saying. And then you got Isaiah Simmons. And my opinion, I didn't want this team to get Isaiah Simmons. I'd rather him went to Detroit and then had this team take somebody else because I don't like the system fit for Isaiah Simmons here. But we'll wait and see how they use him this year. Overall, B+. So your official is a B+ then as well, correct? All right. That's it. That's all. Let us know what you guys think. We got coaching grades. We're going to do our schedules, where we think you guys are going to rank in the divisions and playoff team or not, and a bunch of debates coming on after that. So that's all from now. Mike, anything else?
No, I think we covered it all. Good luck.
That's all. See you guys soon. Peace. We are
Built Better.
See you guys soon. Peace.